Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I want to talk about the free update that came to the $1 Zelda-like on the Nintendo Switch eShop called Rusty Sword. Now we've actually talked about this game about a year ago. The reason why is that the developer tried to get a Kickstarter off the ground that I actually backed myself. Unfortunately, that didn't come to fruition. However, the good news is that the developer did reach out a couple of weeks ago to me and let me know that the full game called Runelok Island is still underway. However, obviously without the backing of a Kickstarter, we'll have a slightly longer development cycle. But they let me in on a second bit of good news, and that's the fact that the sort of demo that we have on the eShop that's being sold for only 99 cents as a way to fund slightly the developer during their development cycle has received a free update with the addition of a completely new island and a second dungeon. Now, when we first saw this game last year, what captivated me most about it is how much it actually felt like A Link to the Past, which is pretty much my all-time favorite Zelda game, while at the same time offering character designs and animations that definitely reminded me of early Dragon Quest. Now, the major problem that we had with this demo is although it's only being sold for 99 cents at full price, by the way, this isn't an eShop sale, this is the full price that the game is being sold for. It really was fairly short, at only about, I would say, 30 to 45 minutes to fully explore the island and finish that first dungeon. Now you could maybe go back in for an extra 15 to 30 minutes if you really wanted to find all the little hidden secrets in the overworld and also some of the hidden secrets throughout the dungeon. But after that, there wasn't really much to go back to in the game. And that's why I thought I'd take the time to talk to you about this update. Because for anyone who purchased the game in the past, well, guess what? We got a second island added to the game. It's even bigger than the first one, once again filled with a lot of secrets, and we're also getting a second full dungeon. And this dungeon, once again, is more complex than the first one, and actually more than doubles the overall playtime in the game. Now, it is reusing a lot of the assets from the first island. However, as the developer let me know, the point here wasn't to show a new art style or new artistic designs, but rather to showcase a bigger complexity dungeon-wise. And they didn't want to waste time on adding in a bunch of new assets to do that. This is also used as a testing ground for them, so they can see which of their ideas will stick and which should maybe be forgotten. Now, it's important to note that to access the second island, you actually have to start a brand new game, and at the select screen at the beginning, you'll have the choice between the two islands now. And both of these islands are sort of treated as their own little mini-games. But basically, the whole reason I want to talk to you about this today is for everyone that picked up the game the first time I talked about it. Well, guess what? You're going to get to dive back in and get a lot of more gameplay for your $1 investment. And secondly, for any old school Zelda fans out there that would like to support a promising developer and invest $1 in what could possibly turn into a really great game, you know what? I think this is one to consider. And by the way, in case you're wondering, this is not sponsored content. The developer did not pay me in any way whatsoever. I just really believe in their project and I wanted to talk to you all about it again. Oh, and on a final note, I forgot to mention, this game actually offers co-op gameplay as well. That's something that personally I haven't experienced with this second part of the game, but it is something that I'm finding extremely interesting and has me very excited for the full version of the game. Well, that's all for me for today, and don't forget, because we're on that mission to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I'll see you in my next video.